Okay, so for the first part of 2-1, we finished that. We finished journalizing all of the transactions. Next, we need to post, and so this is still step number 1. In step number 1, it says we're going to post the items that are to be posted individually. So that's what we're going to start with. And then we'll move on to step number 2, where it says prove and rule the sales journal, and then post the totals to the general ledger. I'm going to start in my sales journal. I'm going to start on my first line. It looks like we're posting to LKL Products Company. Now, this is going to be in our accounts receivable ledger. So I'm going to find their account. The date is the 3rd. Post reference, it's sales journal page 3. So I'm going to use S3 for that. And remember that the account, the customer goes with my accounts receivable. So I'm going to be debiting that account for $1,528.20. Okay, and then I'm going to find my new balance. I have a debit and a debit, so I'm going to add those two together. And I should get $2,053.20. Last step, account number 130 goes up to my post reference on my sales journal. Okay, next line, I'm going to United Charities. Again, in my accounts receivable ledger. The date is the 6th. I'm on journal page, or sales journal page 3, so S3. Again, I have a debit, this time $310. Gonna find my new balance. My new balance is $1,165. And then account number 140 goes back up. Grasson Incorporated. Date is the 11th, S3. I have a debit of $2,592. And new balance is going to be $4,226. Account number 120. And last one that needs to be posted individually here is my LKL Products Company. It is the 23rd, S3, and I have a debit of $3,942. Oops, I did that one wrong, sorry. Okay, so our balance is $5,995.20. And account number 130 goes back up. Okay, so my sales journal is posted individually. Next, I'm going to go to my general journal and I'm going to post those individually. I'm starting with my sales returns and allowances, DES. That's going to be in my general ledger. The date is the 16th. This time I'm on general journal page 6, so G6. I have a debit of $800. My new balance is $3,221.67, and account number 4215. Next, I have my sales tax payable. This is also in my general ledger. The 16th, general journal page 6. I have another debit of $64. So here I have a credit balance and I'm debiting that account. So I'm going to need to subtract. My new balance then is still a credit balance, $651.75. And account number 2110 goes back up. Okay, next, I'm going to be posting this one twice. I'm going to be posting once to accounts receivable and then once to Grasson Incorporated. So I'm going to start with my accounts receivable. Date is the 16th, general journal page 6. This time I have a credit, it's $864. I have a debit balance and I'm crediting that account, so I'm going to be subtracting. My new balance then is going to be a debit balance of $15,898.50. And account number 1205 is going to go back up. Now I'm going to wait to put in the next number because I need to post it first. So I'm going to go down to Grafson Incorporated. Now that's going to be in my accounts receivable ledger. Close that. There we go. Okay, so the date is the 16th. This time I'm on General Journal page 6, sorry. 6. Okay, and I have a credit of $864. Okay, notice it as a debit balance, and I am crediting that account, so I do need to subtract. My new balance then is going to be $3,362. And then account 120 needs to be in here, so I'm going to change that to 120. Okay, next one, I'm going to sales returns and allowances chairs. The date is the 27th, General Journal page 6, and I have a debit of $75. My new balance then is going to be $2,030 and 76 cents, and account number 4115 goes back up. Sales tax payable, the 27th, General Journal page 6. I have a debit of $6. My new balance then is going to be $645.75, and account number 2110. And last one, again, I'm going to be posting this one twice. So first to accounts receivable. My date is the 27th, General Journal page 6, and I have a credit of $81. My new balance then is going to be $15,817.50. So we'll put in 1205. And then I need to post also to Davenport Corporation. The date is the 27th, General Journal page 6. I have a credit of $81. And my new balance there is going to be $1,452. And then we will add that account 110 to the end. Okay, so we see that my general journal is filled in. It's all posted individually, and so is my sales journal. And so the post reference column is filled in. All right, so we're going to move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is we're going to total improve. So first of all, we need to put in our date. So last day in September is the 30th. I'm going to label that as totals. And then we're going to add up our columns here. Okay, so for our accounts receivable, we have $8,372.20. Sales tax payable, $597.2. Our sales credit chairs is going to be $3,960. And our sales credit desks is going to be $3,815. Okay, so once we do that, we do want to make sure that our debits equal credits. Now, we only have one debit here, so we simply need to add up our 3 credits and make sure that those are equal to our 1 debit. Okay, and they do equal, so we are good on our totals. Next thing that we're going to do then is we're going to post our totals. So our first one, we are going to be posting to our accounts receivable. General ledger then. The date is the 30th. I'm on sales journal page 3. And I have a debit of $8,372.20. I need to find my new balance. So my new balance is $24,189.70, and then account number 1205. Now, I think when we are having issues before, I'm going to try and I think if we put the parentheses in, that will help with having those issues that we are having before. We'll see. Okay, so next one is our sales tax payable. 30th. Sales journal page 3. This time we have a credit of $597.20. Our new balance then is going to be $1,242.95. And then account number goes back up. So 2110. Next one, we're going to go to sales credit, chairs. So, sorry, not sales credit, but sales chairs. We're going to credit that account. We're crediting that account for $3,960. So we should get a balance of $58,327.95. And then account number 4105. So last one, we're going to go to sales desk. The 30th, sales journal page 3. And we're crediting this account for $3,815. And our new balance here is going to be $52,902.98. And last step, account number 4205. Okay, so to check to make sure that we're done posting, we see our post reference column is filled in. We see that we have account numbers underneath all of our totals. I'm just going to double check our general journal as well. We have account numbers in all of our post reference, so that tells us that we are done posting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say check answer. Okay, it looks like we are good. And save and continue. You can now move on to your 2-1 on your own.